Now let us move on to theorems in subgroups. And this first theorem gives the property of a subgroup. Let us first read the statement. Let H be a subgroup of G. Then the identity element of H is the same as that of G. For each A belongs to H, the inverse of A in H is the same as the inverse of A in G. So what they are trying to say here is, there is a group G, there is a set G. This set G is a group with respect to some operation star. And let me explain here what there is a set G. This is a group with respect to some operation star, and there is a subset H that is also a group with respect to same operation star. Then H is called as subgroup of G. Now since G and H are group, they will have identity element. So what the justification, what they are saying here is, since these two are groups, these two will have identity, but both identity elements will be a unique element, and there won't be two different identities for G and H. So you will be having one and only identity for G and H, and both of them will be the same identity. Similarly, what they are saying in second criteria, whenever you choose an element in H, its inverse, A inverse should belongs to H, and since H is a subset of G, this A is also an element of G, A also belongs to G, and this A also contains an inverse, that inverse should belongs to G, and this inverse, both the inverse of A with respect to G and H will be same. So A may be an element of H, but it is also an element of G because H is a subgroup. So there won't be two different inverses for A in H and G. So inverse of A will be same in H as well as in G. That's what we want to prove. That is, in short, I can say that identity element is unique for H and G. Inverse of an element A belongs to H is also unique both in H and G. So that's what we want to prove. How we are going? Next question is, I have explained the property here, but how I am going to justify this, how I am going to prove that E is the only identity, and that is the identity of both the set and both the groups H and G, where H is a subgroup of G. So how I am going to justify that there is one and only identity element for both H and G? In mathematics, whenever we want to prove that there is one element, there is one and only one element exists, in such cases what we used to say is, we used to take it as there exist two different elements satisfying the given criteria, and we used to justify that those two elements are not different elements, actually those two are same. Here also I am going to take in that way. H is a subgroup of G. I am going to take two identities, E, E dash. G is having one identity E, H is having another identity E dash. So I am going to take like that, and finally I am going to prove that those E and E dash are not different elements, they are all same, both of them are same. Similarly for inverse also, I am going to take an element in H, and I am going to assume that A dash is the inverse of A in H, and A double dash is the inverse of A in H. So A is having two inverse. A dash is the inverse in G, and A double dash is the inverse of A in H. And finally I am going to derive that those two elements are not different, they are same. This is the procedure for justifying that inverse and identities are unique. Now moving on to the proof, let me start with the given criteria. What is stated? H is a subgroup of G. It is given that H is a subgroup of G. So I am writing that H is a subgroup of G. Please make a note. Since it is a subgroup of G, basically H is a group. So H satisfies all the four properties of a group. Closure property, associative property, identity exists, and inverse exists for all elements of H. So keep that one in mind. Let us move on to the criteria 1. What is stated here? I have to justify identity element of H is same as that of G. So here what I am taking here, E be the identity element of G. I am assuming that E is the identity element of G and E dash is the identity element of H. Now in order to prove that E equal to E dash, I need an element. So let me choose an element from H. A belongs to H means automatically that element will also be an element of G because H is a subgroup of G. Now let me multiply E dash and A. E dash is the element of H. A is the element of H. So E dash A equal to A because I know that E dash is the identity. Whatever is multiplied with the identity that gives the same element. So E dash A equal to A since E dash is the identity of H. Now this A is multiplied with E. So what we have started with E dash A which is equal to A. Now I am writing A as EA. Why it is EA? What is the previous step? Previous step is just A. What I am including? I am including EA. I am including E with A because E into A is once again A. So this A is replaced by EA in the next step. Your left side is E dash A. So E dash A equal to EA because E is the identity element of G and A is an element of G also because it's an element of H. H is a subset of G. So A will also an element of G. So E into A, it gives me A. The previous step is A, so A is replaced by EA. Now cancelling A, it gives me E dash equal to E by cancellation law. In a group, cancellation law holds good. So we can use cancellation property in groups. So I can cancel A, right cancellation gives me E dash equal to E. So E dash and E are not two different identity elements. They are, both of them are same. Therefore let me conclude G and H have same identity E. Coming to the second criteria. What is the second criteria? Whenever I choose the element H, the inverse of A in H is the same as the inverse of A in G. So I have to prove that A has same inverse in H as well as in G. So if I want to prove that same inverse, what I have to take? I have to take there exists, suppose A dash be the inverse of A in G, A double dash be the inverse of A in H. So there are two inverse for A dash is the inverse of A in G and A double dash is the inverse of A in H. Okay, with this criteria, let me start with A dash A. What is A? A is an element of H. But H is a subset of G, therefore A is also an element of G. So A dash into A. A dash is inverse of A in G. Therefore A dash into A will be equal to identity. Inverse and element, product of inverse and an element gives me identity. Since A dash is the inverse of A in G. E can be written as A double dash into A. What is A double dash? Inverse of A. Product of a element and its inverse gives me identity. So identity can be replaced by A double dash A because A double dash is the inverse of A in H. So finally what I obtained is A dash A equal to A double dash A. Once again right cancellation law. I am applying right cancellation law, which gives me A dash equal to A double dash. Therefore, the inverse A dash and A double dash of A in G and H are not different elements. They both of them are same element. Hence, inverse of A is same in both H and G. Hence, the theorem is proved. So, finally, I have justified the identity element of a group and its subgroup will be same. Similarly, inverse of an element of a subgroup is same as that of in G.